My job is to talk to people about recording and playing music. Like, it really doesn't get better than that.
This is the first sales job that I've had. It was intimidating at first, but I feel like I'm getting used to it now. I mean, I've always really been interested in communicating with people about gear and helping them find the sound that they want to get. Hey, Thomas, it's Nick from Sound Gear. How are you? Doing pretty good, man. Just wanted to check in, see how the recordings and all that were going.
When you show up, we really have a game plan to get you to the point where you're actually interacting with the customers.
Our jobs as managers is to create a company and a work system that makes everyone else's jobs easier and makes their potential for success as high as it possibly can be.
The bonds you make with people is really cool. You know, Robinson, the acoustic manager here, has turned into one of my best friends, and Eddie's like my second father. I really enjoy the people I work with.
You know, the guy that's in the office next to you needs to really count on you and rely on you, and just like you would him.
You know, everybody's working hard. Everybody knows what they need to be doing, but you know, the day goes by fast because we're not stamping license plate. We're talking about guitars. We're talking about microphones. We're talking about the stuff we're passionate about.
Yes, sir. All right, so I'll holler at you as soon as I have some pricing for you. That's a lot of the reason why we have customers for so long, because we take the time to speak with them about all levels of what they want the instrument to do, and then we relate that to the manufacturer, and between the two or three of us, we get exactly what they're looking for.
Especially when you start plugging into amps, because I actually really like the way Nationals sound. I'm thinking about people when I place the orders, and I think that that's why we have such a good array and selection of instruments. We want to have the stuff that you can't get anywhere else.
Everything that we carry here is something that we can stand behind. If anything comes in, if we've ever had a prospective line come in that I looked at and said, okay guys, you know, we're not talking setups here, this stuff has problems, it doesn't come in the door.
Everything we choose is something that is a manufacturer that's respected. It is a manufacturer that if we have a problem, we can get on the phone with them. We try not to do the big box store things. We're trying not to just have, oh, this is the flavor of the month. It's stuff that's tried and true. It's stuff that we know performs. It's stuff that we know lasts.
Here, you can be as candid as you want and have 100% confidence in the product that you're selling. We don't sell junk. There isn't a single piece of junk on the shelves here.
Pretty much everyone who works here is a musician themselves, so getting the opportunity to work around not only music gear, but high-end music gear that we believe in is really cool.
Keep that in mind. All right, play a little bit, play that. Good.
There's a policy that really encourages hands-on activity with the gear. You know, we'd much rather have the guy who hasn't had an opportunity to hear a piece of gear have that opportunity, open it up, take it home.
So in Pro Audio, we get together most every Wednesday night down here in the studio. We want to listen to a new piece of gear or kind of get a new approach on something that we've been using a lot in the past. We're just trying to further develop our knowledge base about this stuff and make sure that we're using the stuff we're talking about and having experiences with it.
Now, are you paying attention to distance?
You know, every week we either have new gear we want to hear or a technique or something in the studio, and it's great because we've got people with varying degrees of, you know, even education. Like David went to college for this, and it's just kind of a relaxed environment where in a way we're hanging out, but we're also educating each other. And so it's kind of our hands-on continuing education. We do that for a couple hours every week, and it's a lot of fun.
The training tools are in place and they're phenomenally well worked out, and it may seem a little rigorous, some of the testing, but coming through, your knowledge will be 10 times better.
The folks that are going to succeed the most here are the ones that are hardworking, that are independent, that really just love to talk with people about gear. And honestly, it's about folks who want to build relationships and meet other people who share the same passion that you do.
The SoundPure team is, you know, I mean, it goes back to core values, and the core values really kind of define the company. But you know, each one of these values is actually in every individual. You know, we're at a very fortunate time. We're still a small company, but we've laid the foundation for the next step, and that next step could be infinite.